Hey everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. It's interleague baseball on the show. Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, Kevin Newman. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Kevin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement that in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman, 2 hits in 7 tries. Newman leads off second with nobody out. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman Cabrera. And it's a productive first out, as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Settling in now, Josh Bell. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Weak roller right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. The Tigers coming up. No score. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Striding into the box, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he'll step off and try and reset. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in the zone with a nice executed pitch.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Castro, the runner at second with one away. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's set. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. So coming to the plate, Colin Moran. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken for strike one.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
The 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up 0-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is good. The right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So the base is empty here with one away, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. That's inside and low. It's a ball and two strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in, Kevin Kramer. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Kramer isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate.
Leading up, Tigers, the center fielder, Cameron.
Here's Cameron Maybin now.
Maybin.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Batting six, the catcher, Austin Romine.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Will move to the third with no score. In now, Jacob Stallings, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jacob Stallings.
Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now back, designated hitter, Kevin Newman.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman, as he'll take a look at ball one. Newman is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. So here's Adam Frazier, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Stallings, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now back, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
In now, Brian Reynolds, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. Stallings is on his way home. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
The first baseman, number 55,
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bell, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Even at 1-1, the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Now that.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. To the plate now, Colin Moran, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard hit ball to second. Scope is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Tigers nothing. Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Scooped up, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Goodrum on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. 1 away. Now in the box, Victor Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish. A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box now, Harold Castro, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. 1 there. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Kramer. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Fouled away. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front.
And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Into the box, Eric Gonzalez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. The throw to third.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning to get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
At the plate now, Kevin Newman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. Throw won't get him. Well, guys, there's an old saying about playing with matches. Certainly put himself in a tough spot with the bases loaded there.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not only playing with matches, he's lighting fires. Lack of control, serving up base hits, and just grooving one here. Really looks out of sorts right now.
Ivan Nova, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Ivan Nova.
Stepping in now, Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1. Newman takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
the center field.
Striding in once again, Brian Reynolds. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. 3 runs already home here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Pirates lead it 5-0. Stephen Brault, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Drilled right back up the middle, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to 3rd. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Cameron Maybin. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Tigers fail to make any noise. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
Number 55, Josh Bell.
Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Maybin. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Maben on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Moran leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Kramer. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. And that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Yexel Rios will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Austin Romine.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Number 14.
Digging in, Kristen Stewart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Rios, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 12th round selection back in 2011.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And right into the shift. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Kyle Funkhauser takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 36, Kyle Funkhauser.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Eric Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reyes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Funkhauser hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Still 2-2. The pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Richard Rodriguez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Richard Rodriguez.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Isaac Paredes.
The 3rd baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life.
Of an umpire.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Kramer onto the grass. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Victor.
To the plate now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. On to first, and they turn the double play. At the plate, Harold Castro. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it, but he's not going to get to it in time. So that at-bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Castro is off at first with 2 away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Tyler Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Tyler Alexander.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Adam Frazier.
Adam.
Gerard Dyson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Gerard Dyson.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. first pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
JT Riddle will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
JT Riddle.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. This is pulled into right. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base.
Jose Osuna will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Jose Osuna.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Riddle, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Brian Hayes will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2. Runners on first with one down. hit the other way out toward right field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now back.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Guillermo Heredia will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. And that misses for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now back.
So digging in now, Kevin Kramer, 2 for 3 with a double on. Cole Tucker will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 6 and the Tigers nothing.
Your attention, please. A defensive game for the Pirates. Now playing right field. Number 5. Guillermo Heredia. Now in center, number 15, J.C. Riddle. Now in left, number 6, Gerard Dyson. Now at third base, number 13, Brian Hay. Now at second base, number 3, Cole Tucker. Now at first base, number 36, Jose Osuna.
Robbie Erlin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 72, Robbie Erlin.
Jordy Mercer is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. takes this the other way to right. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the seventh.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
C.J. Cron will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
C.J. Cron.
Ball one.
Count 1-0.
Mercer gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Mercer rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and the deficit now stands at 5.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Jeimer Candelario will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Jeimer Candelario.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Dyson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Line to the right side. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Nico Goodrum is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Heredia, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Isaac Paredes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Dyson, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Jake Rogers will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Derek Holland takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Dawa Lugo will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 6-4. Jordy Mercer stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Now in lefty. Number 34.
C.J. Cron stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field. Jose Cisnero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jose Cisnero. Now at second. Number 9. Jordy.
Grayson Grenier is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Derek Hill is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop.
The shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
O'Neill Cruz is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 61, O'Neill Cruz.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And that's over. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Hard hit ball to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Jacoby Jones is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 21.
Luke Maile will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Luke Maile. This game's defensively for the Tigers. Now catching, number 14. Luke Maile.
In there for strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Runner goes for second. And it's fouled away. 0-2. Here it is. He's running again. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with one away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin. Newman. Jason Martin will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 51, Jason Martin.
And he lays off there, 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run standing at third. First pitch on its way. In tight at 93, ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Men on third with two down. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 7 and the Tigers 4. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Miguel Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Next up for Detroit, Jacoby Jones. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. Little tapper. We'll see if they try for 2. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Stepping in, Grayson Greenier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Franklin Perez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Travis Demeritte will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Now batting, Jose Osuna, looking to follow up the RBI single. Will Craig will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Strike called, 2-1. Perez, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 2-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Stepping into the box, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 2-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
He loses him on ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home.
Inside, ball 1.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Batter number 3, second baseman, Cole Tucker.
Digging in now, Cole Tucker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting.
At the plate, O'Neill Cruz. He singled his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. Throw to third, but he's in there, as a run will score on the play as well. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0. Ripped toward the gap in right. In at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The designated hitter, Jason Martin.
Buck Farmer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Jason Martin. Ball 1. Farmer playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Bucks out in front, 10-4.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing first base, Number 31.
Davidas Nevoroskis will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kristen Stewart.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Stewart stands at second with no outs. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
This has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the belt, the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runners are at first and third with none out. 1-2.
I got the count. 1-2.
This is foul right side. And another foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Struck him out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Derek Hill. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
10-4 the final in this game. The Buccos scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Joe Musgrove is credited with the win. Jordan Zimmerman couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious.